So now we're going to look at tool 9 for this module. But before we get into the tool, my rocking chair moments, I'd like us just to think about the actual reasoning why. So we go to our learning capture worksheets and to get an understanding the benefits of this tool, because it's an imaginary tool. It's about going into the future and imagining the future that we want. So the key things here is about designing your future in advance. And the word design is about putting a plan in place and designing the future that you desire and keeping away from the ones that we don't desire. And not just falling there as well. Sometimes we find ourselves in 3 years' time just, arriving. So the question is, where are we going to arrive in 3 years? Where are we going to arrive in 10 years? And start thinking about not falling there by default, but actually start putting a design in place. We have this immense ability where we can go to the future, we can start to think about what we really want and then bring it into our reality and put a plan in place. Think about the dimensions in our lives. We have friendships, we have relationships, we have career, we have health and well-being. We've got so many things in our life that we can start to think about what is the future I desire in these dimensions of my life, and then start to design them, bring them into our reality and start putting a plan together, having real clear vision and clarity and understanding. Like I said on one of the other modules, is if we can't see where we're going, how are we going to get there? And we just fall there and go, oh, well, that was that. Start to put it into design. Start first at the end. What a great philosophy. Start to sit down and think on paper about what is it that I desire. Going to that end, feeling it, understanding it, seeing it, and then bringing it into reality and saying, okay, so this is what I really desire. This bringing forth that motivation, either that intrinsic or extrinsic motivation, because I've been to the future that I want, because I've been to the end, and now what can I do about it? Now, it might be at the moment with your circumstances that you might not be able to get there, or you feel like you're not be able to get there, but it's about putting a plan in place and progressing towards that future that you really want. And more importantly, keeping away from that future that you don't desire. You're the one that you should be scared of. So going to the question, what am I doing right now that's leading me to the future that I desire? But first of all, we need clarity about what is it that we really want. So we go to the end. Let the future find us prepared. Now, this is a strong personal principle philosophy that I work to. It's around being prepared. So there's two ways of looking at this. First of all is understanding the future that we really want, and then preparing ourselves for that, getting ourselves ready, strengthening our resolve, putting plans in place, building that ability of discipline. There's also about being prepared for anything that comes to us. So throughout this whole journey on this course is about bringing control, about strengthening our resolve and our resilience. So when these things in our future come to us and life opens itself up to us and it's the challenge, it will find us prepared because we've done the work. We've practiced the processes, we've got the habits, we're thinking the right way, we've built this strong discipline. So there's a lot about preparation to the future that you want, but also having that prepared state of the future when it arrives. So some real strong whys there and framing around this tool. Now the tool 9, my rocking chair moments. This is an imagination tool, and I'd like to frame this for you as in, you're 90 years old, you're sitting on your porch or your garden, it's a beautiful day, the sun is shining, and you're in your rocking chair and you're looking back on your life. And this becomes the standard, this becomes the test of the life that you want to lead. So we've got, what is it you want to be when you're looking in your rocking chair about who is it that you want to be? Was it your own boss? Do you want to be financially free? Do you want to be mortgage free by the time you're 50? Do you want to be a role model? Do you want to be more self-confident? Would you want to be a better communicator? So all these things, you can start the B bit, really important. So start to think about, what is it when I'm 90 and I'm looking at this sheet? What is it I want to choose to be? The do bit, what is it that you want to do? Play the guitar, learn a new language, play the piano, ride a horse. I don't know what it is. These are your bucket lists. What are the things that you want to do? Could be small things, big things, go on a cruise, etc., etc. Whatever you want to do. Where do you want to go? What country do you want to go to? Do you want to go to Disneyland? Do you want to go to Egypt, New York? Where are the places that you want to go? The things that you want to see? Niagara Falls, the pyramids, the Mona Lisa. What is it, those things that you really want to see that are important to you? And then the things that have, the physical things. A flat, a house, savings in the bank, meaningful aims, no debts. So the be, do, go, see, have is a great process to be thinking about now. Imagine you're in that rocking chair, you're 90 years old, you're in great health, and you're starting to look back on your life and you start to plan. And that's the power of this tool. You can start to go to the end and then bring it into your reality. Because once you get clarity about what you want, you can then start to formulate your plan. Okay, so how do I become that? How do I go and see that? How do I have that? Where do I want to go? How do I plan that? And this becomes your initial blueprint of what you want to be in your life. And this evolves, so you're constantly evolving this. But this is a tool where you bring your imagination into play. And then you can start to design the things that you want to do, because you start to get a feeling, it starts to mean something to you. And that will then start to motivate you to move and take action. So this is a quiet time tool. This is go and find some time and really sit. And even if you just get one or two things on each section, that's a start. And it might not feel that way because of the circumstances or the situation that you're in. So take the small steps. Don't press the button saying, oh, well, I can't this, and you could rationalise that and you can blame other things. Even if it's just one thing, what is it that you want to have? Oh, £50 in the bank, £100 in the bank, whatever it is. Okay, so start small and start working through it. And this holds you to account. So this is you holding yourself to account. This is the blueprint. This is the master plan that you want to achieve when you look back on your life. So I hope this tool's really helped you. Thank you for your time, energy and focus. And I'll see you on the next training video where we're going to look at the map, your actual vision map. Thank you so much.